Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Nam mô Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Nam mô Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Nam mô Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Respectfully pay homage to the Buddha, the one, the worthy one, the exalted one, the fully awakened, enlightened one. Nam mô Buddhaya Buddham Saranam Gacchami. Dutiyampi Buddham Saranam Gacchami. Tatiyampi Buddham Saranam Gacchami. For refuge I go to the Buddha for the first time, the second time, and the last time. Dhammang Saranam Gacchami. Dutiyampi Dhammang Saranam Gacchami. Tatiyampi Dhammang Saranam Gacchami. For refuge I go to the Dhamma for the first time, the second time, and the last time. Namo Sanghaya. Sangham Saranam Gacchami. Dutiyampi Sangham Saranam Gacchami. Tatiyampi Sangham Saranam Gacchami. For refuge I go to the Sangha for the first time, the second time, and the last time. Good evening, dear Dharma Sister and Brother. Today is July 7, 2021. We are at Pháp Nhãn Temple on a Zoom of Buddhist study. First of all, we would like to pay homage to the Buddha, the wonderful Dharma of the Buddha, and the beautiful community in harmony. Today we keep learning, stepping into freedom. Bước tới thảnh, thơi, Gatha P7-Ven. Những thi kệ thực tập chánh niệm thuộc lòng hàng ngày. Nam mô Buddhaya, Nam mô Dhammaya, Nam mô Sanghaya. Today, before we practice the Buddha teaching, learning the Buddha teaching, we practice few minutes about meditation practice. Now please close your eyes and smile together and bow together. And thở vào, con biết con đang thở vào. Thở ra, con biết con đang thở ra. Vào, ra. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. In and out. Thở vào, con biết con đang còn sống và ngồi đây. Thở ra, con biết con đang còn sống và ngồi đây cùng thiền tập với đại chúng hôm nay. Vào, ra. Breathing in, I know I am still alive. Breathing out, I know I am still alive, and practice meditation and learning the Buddha teaching together with Dharma Sister and Brother today. In and out. Thở vào, con biết con đang thiền tập cho con, cho người thân, người thương của con. Thở ra, con biết con đang mời gọi người thân, người thương của con cùng thiền tập với con hôm nay. Vào, ra. Breathing in, I know I'm practicing meditation for myself, for my loved one and relative. Breathing out, now I would like to invite my sister, brother, my loved one, relative to practice meditation with me today. In and out. thân hành con đang thở vào. An tịnh thân hành con đang thở ra. Vào, ra. Calming the bodily action I'm breathing in. Calming the bodily action I'm breathing out. In and out. An tịnh tâm hành con đang thở vào. An tịnh tâm hành con đang thở ra. Vào, ra. Breathing in, I come in mental action. I'm breathing in. Come in mental action. I'm breathing out. In and out. Cảm giác toàn thân con đang thở vào. Cảm giác toàn thân con đang thở ra. Vào, ra. Feeling the whole body, I'm breathing in. Feeling the whole body, I'm breathing out. In and out. Cảm giác toàn tâm con đang thở vào. Cảm giác toàn tâm con đang thở ra. Vào, ra. Calming the whole mind, I'm breathing in. Calming the whole mind, I'm breathing out. In and out. Thở vào, con biết con đang nạp thêm bình điện tâm linh của con. Thở ra, con biết bình điện tâm linh của con càng ngày càng đầy dần. Vào, ra. Breathing in, I know I'm recharging my spiritual battery. Breathing out, I know my spiritual battery become fuller and fuller. In and out. Thở vào, con biết con đang thực tập phương pháp tưới hoa. Thở ra, con biết đóa hoa trong con càng ngày càng tươi mát dần. Vào, ra. Breathing in, I know I'm practicing to water my flower. Breathing out, I know my flower in me become brighter and brighter. In and out. Thở vào, con biết nếu mỗi ngày con quên thực tập nạp thêm bình điện tâm linh thì bình điện tâm linh của con càng ngày càng yếu dần. Thở ra, con biết nếu mỗi ngày con quên thực tập phương pháp tưới hoa thì đóa hoa trong con càng ngày càng héo úa dần. Vào, ra. Breathing in, I know if every day I forget to recharge my spiritual battery become less and less. In and out. Breathing out, I know if every day I forget to water my flower in me become more and more weather in and out. Thở vào, con biết đời sống của con mỗi ngày càng ngắn dần. Thở ra, con biết sức khỏe của con mỗi ngày càng yếu dần. Vào, ra, breathing in, I know my life will be shorter and shorter. Breathing out, I know my health will be weaker and weaker in and out. Thở vào, con biết con đang tận dụng đời sống còn lại của con để tu học Phật Pháp và làm lợi ích cho tự thân và cho tha nhân. Thở ra, con biết con đang tận dụng sức khỏe còn lại của con để làm lợi ích cho tự thân và cho tha nhân ngay bây giờ và ở đây trong cuộc sống hiện tại. Vào, ra, breathing in, I know I am making use of the rest of my life to learn the Dharma, to practice the Dharma, and to apply the Dharma in my daily life. Breathing out, I know I am making use of the rest of my health to benefit oneself and other people right here and right now in the present life. In and out. Thở vào, con biết mỗi hơi thở là sự sống. Thở ra, con biết mỗi thực tập là thảnh thơi. Vào, ra, breathing in, I know every breath is life. Breathing out, I know every practice is relax and calm. In and out. Thở vào, con biết muôn sự muôn vật trên thế gian này đều vô thường và chuyển biến. Thở ra, con biết chúng không bao giờ dừng lại. Vào, ra, breathing in, I know all things and all living things and living beings on earth are changing and impermanent. Breathing out, I know they have never been stopping. In and out. Thở vào, con cảm thấy khỏe. Thở ra, con cảm thấy an lạc và người thân, người thương trong con đều an lạc. Vào, ra, Breathing in, I feel happy and peaceful. Breathing out, I know my relative and loved one in me are peaceful, happy and healthy. In and out. Please open your eyes and smile together and bow together. Now please enjoy tea. If you don't have tea and you have water. If you don't have water and look each other. Today we keep learning Gatha. Yes, I would like to say one by one. Today we learn Gatha 17, 17, điều thân. Trong tư thế kiết già, đóa hoa nhân phẩm nở, ưu đàm hoa muôn thuở, vẫn tỏa ngát hương thơm. This is very good for Dharma brother Pháp Thanh. This is in Vietnamese. Now in English, 17, Gatha 17. Finding a stable posture, in the lotus posture, the human flower blooms. The Udumbura flower is here, offering this true fragrance. Here we have Islam. Udumbura flower blooms just once every 3,000 years. You see, 3,000 years, not 3 years. Every 3,000 years, but it can bloom. But it's in this case. It's in this case. Udumbura flower can bloom in earth at any moment when our practice is stable. You see, when our practice is stable. You see, normally this Udumbura flower blooms just once, only once. 3 years, every 3 years, 3,000 years, 3,000 years. But it can bloom in earth at any moment when our practice is stable. Very useful. Tìm cái vị trí hay cái thế ngồi vững chãi đó là stable posture, tức là điều thân, tức nghĩa là cái vị trí ngồi vững chãi, ngồi vững chãi. Posture là cái thế ngồi vững chãi, cái thế ngồi hoa sen. In the lotus posture. So we have a short rest, sit rock rest, full sit rock rest is half sit rock rest. Bán già là half sit half rock rest. Kiết già tức là ngồi như hoa sen, gọi là sit full rest rest. Time là kiết già, bán già. In this case, in the lotus posture là ngồi trong cái tư thế hoa sen đó, là cái hoa của con người là hoa nhân, tức là hoa con người nở ra cái hoa u đàm ở đây á, is here in this case in our practice, our stable practice here in this case is meaning offering it through preference. Now we discuss this Gatha. Dear Dharma Sister brother, when we sit, we practice meditation by sitting. Other time we have to. First, we sit half rockless. Half rockless means left right on left on right left. We can say half rockless. If sit full rockless other time like this, two legs cross each other. We can say in Vietnamese bắn già and kick già. But when we sit on a cushion, other time we sit in the stable lotus position, stable posture, and other time our meditation is very stable. If we sit on the chair, okay, but on the something else, sometimes meditation not stable, is not stable. That's why when we sit meditation on the stable, like Brother Pháp Thanh, I just go to your room a few minutes ago. I see you sit on the cushion. Other time you sit, you have stable posture, or you have lotus posture. Sit very long, very stable. When we practice meditation by sitting in mindfulness, other time we have our udumbara flower in earth, in yourself, in myself, in earth, in practitioner bloom precisely. So here we see normally udumbara flower bloom when bloom every once bloom one time, bloom once every 3,000 years. But when we practice meditation by sitting in mindfulness, all the time udumbara flower in earth bloom every time, any moment. And when we have posture, stable posture, we have lotus posture, we have mindfulness all the time. Udumbara flower in earth bloom every moment. That's why here we can learn literal meaning and figurative meaning. In this paragraph, remind us when we have free time, we spend a robot time practicing sitting meditation. When we sit in meditation, our time we have lotus posture, we have stable posture, and sometimes walking meditation. Sometimes we also have another walking meditation, sitting meditation, and standing meditation. We have the four posture, four different kind of posture. First, sitting, walking, standing, and lying. Other time we have four. Sometimes depend on practitioner, but depend on guys, meditation guys who have good method to guide step by step about walking in mindfulness, standing in mindfulness, lying in mindfulness, and speaking in mindfulness. Depend on the person who have good method to guide meditation for practitioner. In this Gatha, we only learn like this. Do you think? Do you have some new idea from this Gatha to share? Please, we learn together. Yes. What do you think about it? When I went to visit Pháp Thanh room, and I know he have a person for practice sitting meditation. Yes, brother Pháp Thanh.
Namo Buddhaya. So, what I had to add to this was the Udumbura flower. It's like a mystical flower that is said to exist only in the heaven realms, or the Upatika heaven realms, where every 3,000 years it blooms and releases a fragrance of undefiled holy scent upon the universe that the gods delight in. But the most important thing about it is that it's a white flower, that it's completely untainted by any defilement. That the symbolism of the flower is that it's this mystical flower that is the purest form of undefilement. And when we have sitting meditation, the full lotus posture, it takes a lot of effort. It's the most painful it's the most painful position to sit in, especially if you're a tall person like myself with legs that seem to go on for like 10 feet. It's a little difficult to get into the position. But once you're in there, it's quite stable. Once you lock your legs in, it's quite easy to be stable in sitting meditation for a good while. And I think it speaks to the flower that's within us, that when we meditate, when we put in the effort for this meditation, for mindfulness, we're cultivating what could be a spontaneous awakening of an undefiled nature. You know, how most of the time sitting meditation is just bringing yourself back to the present moment. It's trying to bring the mind back to a stable spot. But in the effort of doing that, you cultivate the conditions, the causes and the conditions necessary for the spiritual lotus flower within yourself to blossom, the Buddha nature, how the Buddha, like behind Shiko, is the Buddha with the lotus flower, and how the Buddha was said to have sit in his meditation. He sat upon a diamond lotus, a lotus of pure crystalline beauty that supported him for his long days of meditation under the Bodhi tree. That how also where Shiko had mentioned that no matter where we sit in meditation, we are under a Bodhi tree. That's the conditions for awakening, as long as we're trying to be mindful. So that lotus within us can spontaneously blossom as long as the causes and conditions are right. So I think that's what this Gatha is trying to slowly reveal, is that every little effort we make, every second and every minute that we dedicate towards meditation and mindfulness, it counts. Each moment counts, because it's like adding water to that lotus flower. It's like adding the mud to the lotus flower, the sunlight to it, that eventually, as long as you cultivate it, it will blossom. You will have the Buddha nature.
Cảm ơn brother Pháp Thanh. Now, how about sister Hạnh Minh? Do you have some idea? Sometimes you have lying meditation.
Buddha, dear master and daughter, I think the Udumbura, I think it's maybe in Indian country they have that, and I think when they say it's blooms every 3,000 years one time, but if we are stable and we are very calm and it's always bloom inside us. So if this one, it reminds me one Zen master in Vietnam and have a very famous poem about one branch of agriculture bloom in the spring. This means the Zen master say after the snow, the winter, the plum, the branch of plum blossom very quick after. This means after the winter, after the very hot condition, very cold condition, but the winter will bloom, and the branch of plum will blossom. So I think it's the two and this poem have a 6 sentence, but I think two last sentence is very famous. They say chớ bảo xuân tàn hoa rụng hết, ngoài sân đêm trước một cành mai. It means don't say after the winter, but of the days of the plum will blossom. Right? So it's very famous. I think this poem all over the world. Many countries they know this master Trừng Sỹ mãn giác in Việt Nam. Trừng Sỹ mãn giác, and I think it's very famous. And I think this time this poem finding the stable posture in the lotus posture, the human flower blooms. So I think the human flower blooms look like a branch of plum bloom inside us after the winter and after the cold season. If we are calm, we have a stable, and we have a stable mind. Yes, thank you so much.
Cảm ơn Sister Hạnh Minh. In my opinion, you see, if physical lotus or physical flower depend on time and space, depend on time, depend on material, depend on water, etc. But Dharma flower, practice flower, spiritual flower depend on our practice. When we practice meditation well, all the time flower in earth become bloom more and more freshly. Because Dharma flower in earth depend on our practice. When we practice well, all the time flower lotus bloom beautiful, more and more beautifully. Udumbara flower depend on time, weather and etc. But Dharma flower depend on our practice. If we practice well, at the time our flower bloom every day, bloom every moment, bloom every second, every moment, every minute, every hour, every day, every week. And when we are lazy, flower gone, become more and more wither. You see, but when we have diligent practice, when we have stable meditation practice, flower in earth bloom more and more beautiful. That's why in this case we this Gatha remind us when we every time rubber time practice meditation stably at the time of the lotus, the flower in earth bloom more and more pressure and pressure. In this Gatha remind us first when we learn this we learn udumbara flower 3,000 bloom one time, but it's not easy for us, not really not easy for us to see it long time. We only 100 years and sleep well. It's 3,000 3,000. Oh, we cannot see, you see. But in this case this Gatha remind us when we have time to practice meditation stably, practice meditation regularly, morning, afternoon, depend on our Robert time. When we have mindful mind, mindful body in meditation practice, our time, our flower, our lotus bloom more and more stably, more and more mindfully, more and more beautifully. You see, today brother Pháp Thanh had the Bodhi tree, and maybe he practiced meditation very stably, and she go sit in meditation all the time. She go have a flower behind. A lotus bloom very beautifully. That's why we learn this Gatha. Okay, we study next Gatha. Now Gatha in Vietnamese 18 điều chỉnh hơi thở. Thở vào tâm tĩnh lặng, thở ra miệng mỉm cười, an trú trong hiện tại, giờ phút đẹp tuyệt vời. This is meditation song. This meditation. Thở vào tâm tĩnh lặng, thở ra miệng mỉm cười, an trú trong hiện tại, giờ phút đẹp tuyệt vời. This Gatha, this Dharma song also. Now it's Vietnamese. Now in English, Gatha number 18. Calming the breath. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile, or I calm my body too. I'm dwelling in the present moment. I know this present moment is the wonderful moment. Calming the breath means calming in breath and out breath. In mindfulness, breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I calm my body too, or my mind, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, I know this present moment is wonderful moment. You see, this Gatha remind us calming when we have stable posture, when we sit in the lotus posture. All the time we follow mindful breath. We say calming my body, mindfully calming my body, breathing in and breathing out. I calm my body and my mind mindfully. when we practice like this regularly, we know in and out. As you see here, in and out for the basis meditation, for the meditation basis meditation for new practitioner. All the time when we sit in meditation, all the time first we follow from 1 to 10. You see, from 1 to 10. Written in, we count 1. Written out, we count 2. When we practice meditation along, all the time. In from the nose, the nostril. In we count by noble silence. In 1. And written out, we count 2. In 1, out 2. In 3, out 3, 4. Like that, from 1 to 10, and from 10 to 1 again. You see, for the basis meditation, all the time when we sit in meditation, all the time we follow mindful breath. In breath and out breath all the time. We know the breath go into the nose, the nostril, the nose. But we don't make the breath sound. We don't make the sound, the noise. We don't say like that. If we say like that, we think somebody know practice meditation is not good for practitioner. Practice following mindful in breath and out breath, but no for silent, no make the sound. No, don't do like this. If we do like that all the time, somebody say only learn but practice not well. Follow mindful breath in breath and out breath, not for silent. Breathing in from here, the breath in the nose and in the belly. The belly full. And written out, belly up, on and up like that, up and down like that. All the time we count 2, and in, written in we count 3, written out we count 4. Why we do like that? Because this when we practice like written in and out, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from 1 to 10. Every breathing in, every breath, mindful breath we know. Number 4, number 5, number 3, number 6, number 7. We never mistake. Sometimes number 4 we think number 3, we count number 3. It's wrong. Don't have mindfulness. We in 1, out 2. Remember 1, 2, 3, step by step. All the time, good. It's very good for practitioner, for meditator. If we in and out, we don't know. Breath in and out, we don't know. Sometimes trouble. Like this. We remember, always remember, mindfully counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Every number we know very clearly. If we don't know very clearly, sometimes 4, but we count again 1. It's not good. Not mindful. That's why from 1 to 10, every number we remember from 1 to 10, and after from 10 already, and we count down 10 in, 9 out, right? And 8 in, and 7 out, like that. From 1 to 10 and from 10 to 1. And 10, 9, 8, 7. Every number we clear one by one. Don't should remember. Don't mistake about it. 10. Sometimes we count 8. 6 is not correct. From 10 to 8. In 8, out 7, like that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Remember, step by step. All the time, our mindful breath, in breath and out breath, very stable. That's why every practice is calm and relaxed. When we practice along, all the time we follow mindful in breath and out breath, and very stable. And in this case, Udumbura flower bloom in our heart, very precisely, very beautiful. That's why it's meaning like that. If we don't know, we practice meditation, but nobody, no right person, no good instructor to guide step by step. All the time, sometimes, oh, you practice, I also practice too. You practice, I practice too. You practice, I practice too. But I don't know. You see, and that's why good method to practice meditation step by step is a very our breath in our practice meditation is very stable, like that. If we don't know the good method to practice, sometimes mind running, sometimes mind is hot, sometimes mind is monkey. Sit here. I also practice meditation, but sometimes mind running, because we don't have good method to practice in and out, from 1 to 10, from 10 to 1. Is it make sense? Does it make sense? Okay, happy. That's why when we practice like this very regularly, very stable, and our practice is stable too. Flower, in this case, flower, Udumbura flower, bloom every moment. When we have a stable practice, stable meditation practice, all the time we are very happy. Our flower become more and more pressure and pressure all the time. When we look each other, we become happy. We become look each other, we become compassionate. Somebody practice don't have good method to practice meditation. Sometimes finish practicing meditation and look at each other. Oh, maybe I avoid you. Okay, this Gatha, what do you think about it? Please share some good idea for our learning each other. Yes. Brother and sister, now please. Okay, brother Pháp Thanh.
So on this one, I noted that it says adjusting posture, I think is the key to this concept, where it says feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor. I think it speaks to the uncomfortability that comes with sitting meditation after a while. You have to adjust that life isn't just static. Things aren't static. There's certain moments where uncomfortable feelings will arise. And when we adjust with mindfulness. through consciousness of the breath. And you mentioned that stableness in meditation is linked to counting the breath. How that becomes an anchor. Otherwise, being uncomfortable during meditation can be a distraction. So you can be sitting there for half an hour, but for half an hour, you're just thinking about how bad your legs hurt, or how stiff your back or your shoulders are, or how long the meditation is taking. But as long as you consciously focus on the breath, any adjustment linked to the breath is like a release. It's like a joyous release that aids in the mindfulness and in the concentration. It's not a hindrance. This is something I learned the two different versions. So when I studied Zazen meditation, Zazen, it's you don't move like at all. You sit there, and if you're in pain, you deal with the pain, but you don't move. And I never found that very helpful. Some people might. I suppose there's lessons to be learned with conquering the body's feelings of uncomfortability, but I always find that the path of least resistance tends to get the best results. So this Gathas speaks about, letting go of the feelings, understanding that things are impermanent, that when feelings or thoughts that arise within you, they're impermanent, like clouds on a windy day. You can notice them for a while, but eventually they'll just fade away like everything else. But then it goes forward to tell you that the conscious breathing can be your anchor to find comfort. And then the context of this is the title of the guide, changing posture, finding a more comfortable way to sit so that you can focus on the breath and continue on the journey. So, thank you.
Cảm ơn Brother Pháp Thanh. How about sister? Do you have some? Yes, please.
Dear master and brother, this Gatha makes me remember I just studied the Mahima Nikaya 118. It had Anapanasati, the sutta about mindfulness of breathing. So in this sutta, Buddha teaches us sitting mindfulness of breathing. And I think if you want to know, you can read the Majjhima Nikaya 118, the Anapanasati Sutta. And this one have sitting mindfulness of breathing, but number 1 and number 2, I think maybe we always use it. Breathing in long, I know I am breathing long. Breathing in out, breathing in short, I breathing in short, and I am breathing out short. But this one is very interesting. Sitting of the and maybe to I think maybe when I use the bell, I can read it. Is this okay? Yeah.
The sutta number 118. What's the name of sutta?
The mindfulness of breathing. In English, mindfulness of breathing. And Pali is Anapanasati. And Vietnamese is nhập tức thích. And I think in that time they say breathing in, I tame my body, and breathing out, I smile. So I think it's we do it every day. Master always say us breathe in with mind, with out, we are breathing out with mind, and I think this Gatha is very useful for us to practice every day. Thank you so much.
Cảm ơn Sister Hạnh Minh. You know here, this Gatha relate to the Sutta, just mentioned about Sutta 118, Anatta Sati Sutta. This mindfulness of breathing is very basis for meditation practice. When we have time to study Majjhima Nikaya, all the time we study English, all the time we learn more. But this sutta very basis, very stable for practitioner who want to practice meditation daily. I say in this Gatha, breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Why I smile? Because I feel comfortable. Because I feel happy, peaceful. But somebody don't practice meditation. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I feel I not smile, but I cry. Why? Because it's very hurt, very painful for those who just practice meditation, just sit in meditation practice only first time. I'm breathing in, I calm my body, okay, but breathing out, I feel painful. But for stable practitioner, breathing out and breathing in, I smile. Why smile? Because I enjoy my meditation practice very stably, very beautifully, very comfortably. Because they think meditation is the spiritual food for practitioner. Daily they don't have spiritual food all the time. They maybe not enough. That's why daily they have spiritual food. In this case, they spend a lot of time practicing meditation, and now they now breathing in, I calm my body and mind. Breathing out, I smile. Why I smile? Because I feel happy, peaceful, and healthy. You see, I have a good method to practice. That's why I smile. Somebody sit meditation. Oh, please. I breathing in and breathing out. I feel painful. This is for the first person who just practice meditation in sitting meditation. That's why in this case, breathing out, I smile like that. If breathing out, I not smile, I didn't smile, I don't smile, I'm trouble. And when practice like that, doing in the present moment, I know this present moment is a wonderful moment. You see, why we say like that? Because when we practice meditation, we have stable practice, we have stable meditation practice. And other time we think this moment is very wonderful moment. Somebody use this moment for watching TV, for playing game, etc. Not good, but for good practitioner, when he or she spend a lot of time practicing meditation, he or she think about this is very useful for him or for her to practice meditation. this moment is wonderful moment. They think like that. You see, if this moment also everybody have this moment, but sometimes they use this moment for playing game, for watch TV, for talking something unwholesome, not good. But for good practitioner, for good meditator, they think that this moment for him, for themselves, is a very wonderful moment. You see, that's why we practice together. Somebody understand at that time, the more they practice meditation, the more they have peacefulness and happiness right here and right now in the present moment. That's why breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. I'm breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I feel happy, peaceful. That's why I smile. Very clear. If we don't know that, sometimes learn, but we don't know like that sometimes not good for a practitioner. Dwelling or staying in the present moment. I know this present moment for me is wonderful moment because I enjoy peacefulness, happiness, or stable posture from our Dharma practice, our Dharma learning, our meditation practice, and that's why I'm smile. Because I smile, because I practice every day. So I consider meditation for me is the spiritual food. Daily I don't practice meditation. It means I don't have enough spiritual food for me daily. That's why I practice. The more we understand, the more we learn, the more we have peacefulness and happiness. That's why I smile. But for those who are beginner, when a master invite him or her practice meditation, now please you give me 100 right now, I follow you. But when I sit meditation, I sit in meditation. Oh, sorry, my legs very painful. Breathing in and breathing out, I feel painful. But for good practitioner, for good meditator, Arasam, breathing in, I calm my body and mind. Breathing out, I feel happy, peaceful, and healthy. Because that's why I smile. Smile with myself, smile with Dharma sister brother. That's why I smile. You see, very clear. And we consider, we also treasure and cherish this moment for us, for practitioner, a wonderful moment. That's why we treasure and we cherish this moment. Is a wonderful moment. We treasure like that. Because this moment we talk something unwholesome, do something unwholesome, and say something unwholesome, think about something unwholesome. This moment is not wonderful moment. That's why we are good practitioner. We are good stable. We are good stable practitioner, meditator. The more we learn, the more we practice meditation, the more we have peacefulness and happiness right here and right now in from our meditation practice in mindfulness. I hope near future about meditation topic we have some idea. We say like that. Very easy. 1 hour, 90 minutes, 1.5 hour, half an hour for practice meditation, half an hour for guidance, meditation guidance, and very quickly, you see, and 10 10 minutes, you see, 10 minutes for walking, then around 15 minutes for walking, 15 minutes for walking, for sitting, and for pay homage to the Buddha in mindfulness very quickly. If we have retreat, if we have a one-day retreat from morning around 8 o'clock to 5, very easy for us. Sometimes we have a meditation practice, sometimes walking meditation practice, sometimes chanting very quick, and one day very quick. And this topic, I hope in the near future, if we have meditation, Dhamma talk about meditation practice other time, I hope we can share this topic for every practitioner about meditation. This topic you can guide step by step, 1 hour, 1.5 hour, very fast for us. You see. That's why we learn, and we have good idea about meditation practice, about meditation learning. Near future, some students come, some people some who have good heart to want to practice meditation. We have some Gathas like that, meditation. Easy. Okay, we learn one Gatha more. Now this already. Now Gatha number 18. But in the book might be different. Sometimes I put the number not suitable for the book, but I would like to put the number here and easy for us to follow. Tê chân đổi cách ngồi, khổ thọ và lạc thọ như mây trời theo gió, hơi thở là dây neo, thiền về nơi bến cũ. Brother Pháp Thanh just mentioned about anchor. We will learn English. 19. Adjusting posture. Brother Pháp Thanh just mentioned this Gatha. Feeling come and go, like cloud in the windy sky. Conscious spreading is my anchor. The brother Pháp Thanh just mentioned this Gatha. Điều chỉnh, adjusting là điều chỉnh cái vị trí ngồi đó. Feeling tức là in this case, feeling have a tree, happy feeling, neutral feeling, and suffer feeling. Now, remember, feeling have a three different kind of feeling: happy feeling, neutral feeling, and suffer feeling. Come and go. Lies feelings lies lie glow in the windy sky. Conscious or mindful breathing is my anchor. Now we discuss this cái cảm giác thọ, khổ thọ, lạc thọ và trung thọ đó, nó đến và đi cũng như mây ở trên bầu trời có gió. Windy sky là bầu trời có gió nha. Cái ý thức mà chánh niệm á, như là cái neo giống như neo tàu đó của ta, tức là cái hơi thở mà có chánh niệm đó cũng giống như cái neo mà tàu thuyền đó, họ dùng cái neo để họ neo. Thì ý nói là cái hơi thở chánh niệm rất là quan trọng của chúng ta. Now we discuss in English. We discuss in English. Here, you see here, when we practice meditation, sometimes we have numb. You see numb. When we sit meditation, sometimes we have numb, painful about legs, sometimes itching. You see, normally we don't have itching, but when we sit in meditation, other time mind very sharp. You see, mind very sharp. Sometimes itching we know here, everywhere. Very sharp. That's why in this case, conscious breathing or mindful breathing very necessary for practitioner. It's like anchor. You see, the ship, the bow. When the ship or bow standing, the boatman or the shipman use the anchor, put the water in the river or in the stream. You see, but in this case, when we have mindful breathing and mindful breath out, mindful in breath and out breath, all the time it is like Mars anchor. You see, sometimes we seek meditation, but sometimes we have itching, we have numb, we have pain, especially for less painful, less or numb, or less. All the time we adjust our sitting. Sometimes maybe move step by step. Mindfully, we can adjust left hand, right hand, very softly and very comfortably and very mindfully. We don't change quickly. Somebody around us listen to this is not good. We sit here. Sometimes we can change, but mindfully and softly and gently. Sometimes left like that. Other time we can change. Sometimes itching, we can touch like that. Softly and mindfully. Don't like that. Don't do like that. No, this is not good. Not good. We touch softly and gently, and then we put hand again. The same posture. Other time follow mindful breath and out breath, in breath and out breath. Other time good. We have when we numb, we can adjust the posture, body actor, posture. Maybe less, maybe hand, maybe itching. We can but any action is softly and gently. Don't do. Don't do like that. It's not good for a practitioner. And people around us, somebody wake up and look. Oh, what you? They think they speak by thinking. Noble talking. Noble thinking. Oh, what did you do? What do you do? And not good for a practitioner. That's why when we seek meditation, maybe we have a little bit numb about posture. We can adjust, but very gently, very softly, but comfortable. Anything slowly and mindfully. We don't when we have numb, we don't change like that quickly. It's not good. But very softly, gently, comfortably, and mindfully. That's why it's easy for us to follow mindful breath in breath and out breath. In this case, conscious or mindful breathing is my anchor. You see, and now when we sit on a person, all the time sometimes we have a numb, because the physical body everybody have, but sometimes have numb, and we can change, we can adjust posture, less hand, we can move and like this, but very gently, and put the hand again, and all the time keep following mindful in breath and out breath. If we practice like that, we still have conscious breathing is like my anchor, like this. But we because we practice meditation fluently. Other time, anything we can do something gently, mindfully is better in this Gatha. Now this Gatha, what do you think about it? We have some Gatha about meditation. Near future, we have topic we can say. We can bring this Gatha to say someone who want to practice meditation. Siko just mentioned about Sutta in Majjhima Nikaya 118, Anatta Sati, mindfulness of breathing. Very good. It's very good Sutta for those who want to practice meditation. Okay. Now, do you have some? Please share together some idea. When you practice meditation, maybe you sick, maybe working okay. But when I study, when I was young, other time master asked me, meditation not one. Sometimes have 4 different kind of practice meditation. Sometimes sitting, first sitting, standing, walking, and lying. What kind of meditation you like? I raise my hand. Dear master, I like meditation, lying meditation. Master say, okay, you say the same way. Sometimes we want to say something funny. Other time, listener become happier, happier and happier. If we say something very strictly, and listener maybe feel sleepy. That's why we have good method to guide, to practice, to learn each other, and other time more happy, much happier. Okay. Now this Gatha, what do you think about it? Sometimes you practice meditation. Do you have numb? Do you have painful leg? Something else? Yes. Now please share your idea.
Very normal for everybody. When we practice, the first time we need to feel very careful with when we sit and around, I think maybe around 15 minutes or 30 minutes, the legs will be numb and will be painful. And if we practice that every day, and many times, we will feel better and better. And this Gathas say adjusting posture. It means when we feel little numb or we feel painful, we need to change a little bit our body. But this Gatha provides us feeling come and go. This means happiness and peacefulness of in our mind. You look like the cloud flying on the sky. It's just come and go, just come and go. It's like it's impermanent. So it never makes us feel thankful for come and go. So it looks like when we feel very sad, we will feel happy, and the sadness and the happiness come and go. So I think the breath, we just focus on the breath, and the breath will help us, the mind will be very purified, and we come back, and it means we come back our nature, our Buddha nature. It means we come back our nature, and we will and we won't feel happy, or we will feel sad, or nothing. We will very it looks like the original, our original mind, our original nature. So thank you so much for your listening.
Cảm ơn Sister Hạnh Minh. Yes, I would like to say something more in this Gatha. This is very correct, because when we sit meditation, all the time we have a little bit numb, painfulness. All the time we can adjust our posture, but we see here feeling in this case have three: happy feeling, neutral feeling, and suffer feeling. But it's easy for them to come and to go. It means like Sister just mentioned, it's like impermanent. When we sit in meditation, happy come, means happiness come. It's okay, but painfulness, numb come. We think it is impermanent, because if we think it is impermanent, painfulness, numb come, they are impermanent. It means it's not longer. When we understand at our time, we sit meditation very long time. You see, if we think that they are permanent, we sit not longer, not long. You see, we sit meditation not long, but we think suffer painful feeling. Painful feeling are impermanent. That's why we we adjust posture, maybe less, maybe hand, maybe a little bit itching. But when we move, we have action, movement. Our time move very gently and softly and comfortably and mindfully, and then we sit again. And we think painful feeling are impermanent. It's changing. It's no longer. It's no longer for me. It is long and long. Maybe we have a lot of pain, but it is impermanent. So we understand a lot of time. We sit in meditation longer and longer, and we feel more and more comfortable. That's why in this Gatha remind us, when we practice, we don't worry about painful feeling. We don't worry about suffer feeling. We don't worry about numb. When we have good method, in this case, we have good method to practice meditation. Many things we learn from beginning until now. Follow mindful in breath and out breath. Count in, count 1, out, count 2, from 1 to 10, and from 10 to 1 again. All the time we have a lot of practice, good method to practice all the time. Numb, painful feeling, easy to go and to come. Come and easy to go. and they are lies cloud in the windy sky, because if no windy sky like this, very gentle, but windy sky very fast, numb, painful feeling very fast. We don't worry about it. We think like that all the time. We have stable practice meditation. In this Gatha remind us like that. Okay, how about Brother Pháp Thanh? Do you have some idea, good idea in this Gatha? We say, you say, and we learn together. Some.
One time, I got excited earlier, and I already talked about this Gatha. The only thing extra I have to add is just about the simile with the anchor. You know, if you're on a boat, and say you're on a big lake and the wind is blowing, if you're not anchored, the boat will go all over the place. But when we're anchored, it might bob up and down. It might move a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, a little to the north and the south, but it always stays kind of in the general vicinity. So mindful breathing can act as an anchor to make sure that we don't get carried away by our thoughts, that the feelings that arise don't sweep us away with the tide. You know, we experience them. You know, if you're sitting there and your legs are uncomfortable, you experience the uncomfortable feeling, but you don't get carried away with the feeling. You return to the breath because you have an anchor to keep you in the spot, to keep you where you want to be. Thank you.
Yes. Cảm ơn Pháp Thanh. So anchor in this case, we know we have a mindful and conscious breathing, mindful breathing, mindful posture, and our time we have an anchor. This literal meaning we learned already. Thank you so much for Dharma, for you to learn together this Samgatha about meditation today. Samgatha about meditation near future. If someone invite us to say meditation, all the time we have Samgatha, we can write and we can say Gatha to them. We guide one by one. If they give us around 90 minutes. All the time we have half an hour for instructing, meditation instruction, and half an hour for 15 minutes for sitting meditation, 15 minutes for walking, as we have 1 hour very fast, and half an hour we got lying meditation. You see, lying meditation and standing meditation, very easy, very short time, and around 15 minutes we have more Dharma discussion. 90 minutes we schedule one by one. Which time we do, which time we practice, what time we instruct. Our time 90 minutes, very short time for us. I hope in the future we will be successful about this meditation. Okay, now today is the time is over. Right now we would like to invite Dharma Sister brother to put your hand and share in the merit. Nguyện đem công đức này hướng về khắp tất cả đệ tử và chúng sinh đều trọn thành Phật đạo. May the merits of cultivation today be directed to all living things and living beings. We and human beings can realize the Buddha way together. Sadhu. lành thay. Well done and excellent. Thank you. Before we stop here, we listen to Dharma meditation music. Our time we start say bye bye. Okay, have a good night, Dharma sister, brother. Now sleep well in meditation.